liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence for servicemen and women, first responders and veterans, particularly those who have paid the ultimate price, as well as our healthcare workers who tirelessly work to save lives every day. Thank you. Please be seated. Okay. Open forum. Martha,
I
anything?
have a couple questions.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sure. Oh, you're fine.
If you could just explain to me the Dairy property purchase, what that was about. And my second question was about the Pat tree program over at Kimball Park and how those trees are doing. They were purchased by families and memorialized people, and I have a strong sense of obligation that we need to make sure they're alive and well. And my other old business for me was the solar properties and the accounting of that and where that stands at this point.
Okay, we'll start with number 2. With the trees. Bob, have you been an opportunity to go down and take a look at those trees?
Yeah, I was down there today, actually.
Okay.
So, they all look pretty healthy. I think there's 1 or 2 that are suspect and may need a little help, but they look pretty good.
The ones coming down the hill?
Yeah. What, why
Maybe.
you think they're not with us anymore?
I haven't been over there for a while, and I'll be honest with you, but
Oh,
when
I was there today.
left over there, they were struggling.
Okay. I'll take a harder look at them tomorrow.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's ways to remedy that. So, I mean, to try. I mean, if there's a dead tree, we're not going to leave a dead tree.
No.
So,
It'll be replaced.
yeah. So let's give it a little time for them to bud and see if they come to life or,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Most of them are good, though.
Well,
Good.
knowing that you need a strong tree like a maple to grow there, that's why my trees are maples, but they're pretty hardy. The decorative trees don't make out so well in a field. like
Yeah, they also don't grow the same. They don't grow as maples do, you know, they just don't. They take longer, they're just not as
that. Well,
hardy
check
and
it out,
aggressively
see what you
growing.
think,
Yep,
okay?
definitely.
Thank you.
Yeah, do it tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll text you.
Thank you.
As far as the solar projects are concerned, we're collecting monies on those. It's up to date. I just talked with Tammy last week about that. I don't have the numbers in front of me, clearly, but I can have that as a show and tell for next meeting if you wish, something like that.
Yeah.
And then tell me again,
The Dairy property that was in the last, I was surprised when I saw it in the minutes from the last meeting.
okay, I didn't realize that there was in the minutes from the last meeting.
Property
No.
at 3720 Lake Road.
Draft is up Saturday.
Oh,
From
but
Saturday's
the
meeting.
draft is up, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that that the draft was on the website, gotcha.
Is draft, yes.
Okay. We can talk about this now, or let's do this. I'm gonna let's get through the resolution, and then as part of my supervisor's report, that's part of that report,
Fine.
okay?
Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome.
I just didn't want to be dumb about it.
Oh, goodness, no. Okay, we only have one matter on the agenda for tonight, and that is to authorize a budget amendment and transfer of funds. Whereas the town board is authorized to transfer funds and make supplemental appropriations where appropriate to amend the fiscal year budget of 2025. And whereas upon analysis of town accounts and upon consultation and advice with its financial consultants, the town board of the town of Clarkson is considering adoption of a mid-year budget amendment and such appropriations and transfer of funds, all is described as incorporated herein, and see attached. Now therefore be resolved, the town board authorizes the budget amendment and such appropriations to transfer of funds, all is identified on Exhibit A and incorporated herein, that this resolution shall take effect immediately. May I have a motion?
So,
I'll second it.
Okay, you've been provided with the summary. This is the second transfer. Why can't I find it? Goodness, I'm sorry. Okay. If you will see, the amounts total 17,678.87. Our accountant, as she was completing year-end again for 2025, and it seems like it's late in the year, but that was all, these things came to light as part of the annual financial review that we have to file every year. And these were just corrections and amendments that we had excess monies that we transferred from a handful of accounts and transferred it to another handful of accounts so that they balance out. So the total amount is, as I said, was 17,678.87. Is there any, you guys have had an opportunity to take a look at that? Is there any other questions or comments about this? No? Okay. So, all in favor? Aye. Motion carries. Thank you. Okay. All right, so for my report, I attended and represented the town of Clarkson at the Lions Club of Brockport's 75th anniversary celebration held on April 15th, and the Kiwanis Club of Brockport 100th anniversary gala on April 25th. Both volunteer organizations are to be applauded for the service they provide to our local area. On April 24th, we filed the annual financial report, the AFR, for 2025 with New York State, and our records for 2025 are being audited this week by Justin Bentley, CPA, and the Allied team. Yesterday and today, April 27th and 28th, I attended workshops, several, sponsored by NIAT, the New York Association of Towns. It was held in Canandaigua. The focus was on financial, budget, and HR personnel. It was extremely informative. It was good to network with the many professional presenters and employees or elected officials from neighboring towns in attendance. On April 25th, Town Board held a special town board meeting with Attorney Olson to discuss the town's purchase of 3720 Lake Road, the parcel with the post office. As we have been told, and I have reported to you, there's certain bullet points, that the property owner, Marilyn Duryea, had a lease with the post office which expired on March 31st, 2026. In 2024, the U.S. Postal Service told us that they needed to move because of the lease expiration and Mrs. Duryea not wishing to renew it, and they were considering our town hall as the possible new post office site. Earlier this year, we were told that the U.S. Postal Service chose a storefront at Clarkson Corners Plaza for the next post office site. We've also been told that the post office, the current post office, is status quo next door for the next 2 years. We then learned that Mrs. Duryea wished to sell the parcel. We made her an offer to purchase the property for $100,000. She countered the offer for $112,000, and we prepared the offer with some contingencies to protect the town, and she accepted the offer. The special meeting was for the special meeting was held for town board to approve the contract, and minutes were prepared. So you've already had a chance to look at those minutes, right? Okay, so that is how it went down. Is there anything I missed or anything anybody else wants to add?
No.
Okay. Reason being is we thought it would be a good opportunity for the town, since we own the property to the north of that parcel, to the south of that parcel, and to the east of that parcel. So we own the properties around it. So this little piece stands by itself. So, we thought it made good sense to place to give her an offer to purchase the property, and she accepted it. So we'll see what happens. We have to get an environmental appraisal done, or we need to first, an appraisal of the property first, a commercial appraisal done. And then we'll see how that reads, and then we'll order the environmental audit. And the other contingencies were, the first one was town board approval, the second one was the appraisal. The third is the environmental audit. It's subject to an environmental audit satisfactory to the buyer, that will be the town. And the attorney's approval, both attorneys have approved the offer to purchase. So the appraisal and the audit are the two items that are in limbo at the moment, so.
Pardon me again.
Sure.
You're talking about that property right there?
The parcel, the barn property?
No, post office.
Okay, the post office?
The post office property, yes. Yeah, there's that little piece that has the post office on it, so.
Okay.
That's that, you're welcome, okay. So that was my report. Is there any, let's see, what's next? Is the town board, anyone from town board? Okay.
No, I could share, especially since Martha had wondered about the trees. We do have a confirmed delivery of 16 trees coming on Friday to
For the golf.
for the golf, the Kimball Park. And they are going to be a variety of maples and northern red oak at this time. Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Make me happy.
And they're bigger, they're 2.5 inches, right?
2 to 2.5 inches.
So they're bigger, they're a bigger tree. It's nice, a big root ball.
So fingers crossed.
Yeah, yeah. When's that happening?
They're supposed to be delivered on Friday.
Next,
Thank you.
next week is when the contractor will be back to finish the course. Right, so the trees are part of that finished work, so. Anyone else?
Yeah, just school district stuff. Next week is the open forum for the budget, school budget, next Tuesday. And then 2 weeks from that is the budget vote. There's one person running for school board. People might be interested in hearing about the budget. Had a lot of changes at the district with the new pool coming in and a lot of the repairs that have to be made and things like that. So people would be interested in the budget.
That's at 5, isn't it?
Hmm?
It's at 5? Tuesday night at 5?
Oh, 5:30,
5:30,
I think.
uh-huh.
And I believe it's at the Hill School. That's where it usually is, but I haven't seen the announcement yet. But it's usually at the Hill School because the cafeteria auditorium is bigger than the boardroom. So it'll be 5:30 and then the meeting will be right after at 6.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, town clerk?
Yes, I wanted to mention our rabies clinic that is scheduled for Thursday, May 7th is full. We are completely full. So I did have, I reached out to Tyler to make sure to add that to to show that it's full. So thanks to everybody and yeah, we'll see you on the 7th. That's for sure. It's gonna be, I can't believe it's already full. I mean, so no walk-ins, nothing. That's what he told me. He goes, if you're already full, we're good. They usually bring enough serum just for what we tell
Well,
them.
yeah.
Yeah, they don't, sometimes they used to have extra, but now they don't. So, but that's all.
Good.
Yep.
I do not have a report from the building department. Attorney O'Toole?
I'm good.
Highway superintendent?
No, the only thing I'll say is we're about halfway through both our junk drop-off and brush pickup. Both very heavy this year with brush, and junk drop-off probably the most crowd we've seen in quite a few years now. That and the drainage concerns are huge this year. Every creek seems to be beyond its banks. I think a lot of it has to do with all the dead ash that's down. I think we're gonna have to start walking some of these creeks and figuring out where the problems are. They're actually encroaching the roads now with some of the high water, so It's gonna be a process to clean all these things. I think, once it dries up a little bit in June or July, some of the major creeks, I think we'll have to take a machine in there and probably go down through there and pull all those dead ash and willows out of there. It's gonna be quite a project, probably 2 to 3 years for all these, for the amount of creek we have, but it's starting to become a problem with all the dead foliage has come down, so.
Are there certain areas worse than others? Or it's just,
Kind of, if I had to say, it'd be the northeast quadrant of town.
Okay.
Anything on the east side of Lake Road, every single creek in Clarkson runs to the northeast towards Salmon Creek and Hilton. So they all kind of make their way that way, but it seems to be that area. I don't know, in between Drake and 19, it's pretty bad through there too, so. But obviously north of the ridge, so.
extra work that you weren't planning on, but,
No, but.
yeah, I know.
It is, but I guess it has to be done, so.
Okay. Thank you.
That'll do it.
Okay.
I just thought of something
Yes.
too, I'm sorry. Flag placement for Garland. We do have an ad in the paper looking for volunteers for anyone that might be interested in doing Memorial Day flag placement. It's gonna be a little bit early this year. I think it's Monday the 11th, right? Thank you. Yes, 5:30, we're gonna meet at Garland Cemetery. We'll provide maps, we'll provide flags. And just FYI, they have new PVC pipe in front of every marker that is of requiring a flag. So it should really be much easier for everybody this year. So
You said May 11th,
May 11th, it is a Monday,
what time?
5:30 at Garland Cemetery.
Done by 6.
At both?
I think we're gonna do
Yes.
Garland. I think,
Just go.
okay. Mhm.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It was in the paper this past week and it'll probably be in this coming week as well.
In our
And
news,
yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, it's also on our Facebook and in the newsletter
Right.
that.
Just came, our newsletter just came out. I was in the, well, sort of. It was half and half in the West Side News this past week. And Martha, was it in your paper this week? The newsletter? It was?
But I didn't get a newsletter. I got the West Side.
Okay, that's a problem because it seems like some did, some didn't. They should have been in the paper and they did not.
No, there was a directory.
Yes, but not the
Not the
newsletter.
newsletter, no.
Okay, well, this is a problem.
I did address it.
I
with
know,
you
I saw
today,
that.
So hopefully.
All right. Anyway, they're here. It's
Yeah,
it's
they're
on
out
our
here.
website, but we'll have to get to the bottom of why it didn't make it to the paper. So
And make sure it
I
gets
think
in the
it's
next
no
one.
problem of delivery people.
Yeah,
I
They don't have the
understand.
manpower to
I know.
To
do the
collate it.
job.
Well,
We have it all prepared. We have it read, like we do the inserts. Although we bring it to them, they have to then insert it. So
Right.
yes, again, into the paper, we insert our third and fourth page, but they have to insert into
the drivers have to do the inserting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
into
So,
their West Side News. So, well,
there's
we're
somewhere.
on it as best we can be from our
Okay.
end.
Try to figure it out.
Mhm.
I don't want them lost.
I agree.
Bring them back to me then.
Right. We'll figure this all out.
Okay. All right, what's left is the minutes, so a motion to approve the minutes for April 14th.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Motion carries, and for April 25th,
So moved.
I need a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. And the audit for today is 45,858.76.
I'll make the motion to pay the bills.
I'll second that.
All in favor? Aye. Motion carries. Okay, everyone, thank you.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Great head stone.
Thanks, Tom.
I'll second it.
Simple green.
Thanks, everyone.
Make sure it's simple green.